Greetings and welcome. This is Psychic Medium Roberto, and I truly hope you're doing well today. I'm recording this episode on the May the 2nd at 6:21 a.m. Early birds. All right, I'm going to be looking at the Shayna Feinman case. I hope I pronounced that correctly. The subject matter is of a mature nature and deals with true crime events. All cases are treated as alleged until proven in a court of law. So I'm going to be looking at Shayna's case, and I had actually prepared this a few weeks ago, and was reminded this morning with some news. Her sister was on the news giving some feedback, and of course it reminded me of the case. So I'm going to do a reading here now. If you don't mind, I'm just going to quickly make an announcement here as well. The Karen Reed case, I just released a video before this one, yesterday actually. I received a information dump, which I'm terribly grateful for, with lots of relevant information, which I will be looking into, and I have the Sleuthy Goosey to thank. I have Sleuthy Goosey to thank for compiling the information. And I'd also received this information from Melissa. So thank you for reaching out, Melissa. I do appreciate it. And I will certainly be doing a follow-up after this case or within the next 2 days. Yeah, very interesting, and definitely Karen is definitely being set up here. All right, so let's get back to the current case. I'll be getting back to that case soon. So Shayna reported missing March 9, 2024. So the immediate message I got this morning when I opened this document again was, and I can confirm, and we'll go into the sequence, but definitely older male involved here. And I believe Shayna gave me a message, older male, plus, she gave me the message, plus brother. So there's a brother combo at work here. And she keeps pointing, and she's directing me now again, to this picture where she's in the ground. So unfortunately, the sense I'm getting is that she may have been buried, and is buried. So I believe, and I'll check the numbers to confirm, but I believe we may be dealing with a shallow grave situation, unfortunately. But let's go deeper. I'm just going to look at the numbers now. All right. So March 9, 2024, 5:30 in the afternoon is the orange block here. It's believed that she went for a walk. And never came out the woods. So she keeps showing me it's either right there or next to. So I'm not familiar with the area. So people in the area, so there's a park where she went to walk to. It's either in that park or is there a park next door? And she's saying similar to where she was. So that's the information I'm getting from Spirit. All right, so let's look at the numbers here. I'm going to first go to March 11. So there is confirmation of Earth. 22-4 is Earth. So I believe she may have been buried, I'm afraid. And in fact, that's what she's telling me. And confirmation in numerology, March 11, 22-4 is Earth. So if you're not familiar with how this works, if you're new to the channel, and welcome. So March 9 in red is the event day. To the right of that, 10, 11, 12, and I've included 13, and I'll explain why. Normally it's 3 days, but because this crime happened, let's say, from sunset, the day will be sunset to sunset the next day. In that 24-hour gap will give me information on the day. So that the reflection day is going to be March 12, March 13. Sorry, I'm just fixing a block here quickly. So 22-4, let me make a note. Shayna's telling me to make notes. All right, so let's see. So I'm going to make a note here. Gosh, I prepared this case, and I don't know, I obviously got busy, so sorry about that. So let's just see. So earth, land, buried, unfortunately. And the information about being buried came from Shayna. Huh? I'm not making that up. So definitely in that area. Now, what's also alarming, so we got the 22-4, that confirms what Shayna has told me. The male, older male and brother, and here it is here, evidence, March 13, 24-6, familiar. This person is known to Shayna. It's not a random wait in the woods, let's see who comes along the path, because I do believe this was premeditated. And I'll point out the numbers and we'll go deeper. I'm just giving the overview first. I'm just trying to get this out the way. So we got 24-6 familiarity to Shayna. Now, Shayna also gave me, I figured out older male, but then she gave me plus brother, right? And we have evidence of that as well. 14-5 brothers. 14-5 brothers. So information definitely confirmed here. Earth, land, buried. Brothers. And she's telling me to mark it again. Sorry. She's got a lovely energy. Lovely eyes. All right, so let's see here. So brothers for sure. So brothers. And she said brothers in arms, so they obviously carried weapons. Yeah, there is confirmation of weapons as well. Come in on clear and strong on this one. Thank you. 15-6 with a 6 outcome is weapons. Guns. Let's just see here. So familiar to Shayna. Now, was there a dispute going on or some kind of situation? Because you'll note on March 9, below the blue line, we see 20 with an outcome 2, 20. So there's arguments and there's a blowout that happens here. Okay. Now, let's go to the days leading up to the event because I believe something is going on here. In fact, so far, I've only got March 6, 7, 8, as I said, but something's telling me to include, I've been told to include March 5. So excuse the sequence, it's just as it happens. So I'm including 5. Yeah, the day is not great. Ooh, look there. Wow, Shayna's coming on clear and strong this morning. Look at all the 8s. We've got problems here. We got a mass of 8s here, and there's a lot of 8s around. Unfortunately, very violent. We see the anomaly of 8s the day before she goes missing. in the triangle. And we have on March 5th, we have anomaly of 8s again. Something happens on March 5th. Now, the alarming number for me, and this may, I believe in this case, the 16-7 is whoever is involved here. And I don't believe, let me make 100% sure, but I don't believe it is because of a serial killer, because 16-7 can be the serial killer. But I believe in this case, whoever the person involved has a 16-7. So March 5th, Shayna told me just include that, which is very relevant because it pings within, let me just make 100% sure, please. It pings, 16-7 pings within the crime scene. It pings within the, I beg your pardon, it pings within the reflection block. Actually, let me just do these arrows here again quickly. Because this is also day in, day out situation. So, give me 1 second. Why is it doing this? Oh, there. Okay. Beg your pardon. OCD kicks in. It's got to be right before. Okay, there we go. So the 16-7 actually pings within the reflection zone. So you'll see the arrows now. Sorry, I was very beginning phase of the reading, but as I said, Shayna's, I'm hearing, seeing her clearly. I'm feeling the information. Lovely eyes. Okay. So in that zone where the two arrows are, we've got a 14-5, so that's the brothers. The 16-7 could allude to serial nature. They may have even done this before. And I'm getting a thumbs up from Shayna. They've done this before. So we're actually dealing now. Now the issue here is, so let's say if it is of a serial nature that these guys have done it before. However, they are familiar to Shayna. There's no doubt whatsoever. So what the situation is around her, there are two brothers. So anyone knows the situation here. There are two brothers involved here. And the 24/6 tells me without a shadow of a doubt known to Shayna. So leading up March 5, we have the anomaly of 8. So there's definitely things going on here. And 8, unfortunately, is quite hectic. Sorry to interrupt the edit, but I received a message during the edit at this point of the edit. Message received was, I should not have told them. I should not have told them. So definitely familiar to her. And of course, we're in an 8-year, 2024. There's even a stack of 8s on March 6. So there's definitely, we need to look at from March 5, what is happening with Shayna in her personal life, not someone visits the house and gets an idea. This is familiar, like right there. And I'm just marking the stack of 8s as well on March 6. So there's definitely a lot of imbalance going on here. And what's also alarming, now it's not to say about, there's definitely money or a transactional issue that's gone down here. And the numbers that indicate that to me is the 10-1. And the day before, 19-10-1. So we actually seen a very similar sequence to, and I'll tell you now, I beg your pardon. I just want to give the names correctly, and I can see her face. I'll get you the name now. Rachel Morin, Rachel. She also had the 19-10-1 the day before. So there's definitely a transactional situation that's happened in Shayna's life. And March the 7th. So March 7, I believe, is when they decided. March 7 is when they decided to go ahead with the plan. And the reason why I say that is because the issue is the 10-1, so there's definitely a transactional issue, but the 18-9 is a plan of murder. And when we get to March the 8th, we have that imbalance of 8s again. A lot of, I can say uncertainty because there's an 11-2. In fact, I'm going to flag that. There's a lot of uncertainty in the air, but there's also, it's almost like there's a disruption in Shayna's life leading up to her disappearance. So investigators need to thoroughly look at March 5 to March 8, probably a little bit before, 15-6. So we got the 15-6 there, 14-5. So definitely ongoing, definitely from 3rd of March or March 3, beg your pardon, March 3 to March 8. I'm going to actually make a note of this now because I got a message about this kind of thing yesterday, dealing with the current case. So we got March 3 to 8. Well, of course, 9 needs to be investigated. She's pointing, something happened on March 9 morning as well. So whatever's happening is around and impacting Shayna. So in other words, what I mean by that, this wasn't, let's say whoever these two people are, it wasn't happening in her town, let's say, for example, and by chance the two brothers go to a park or whatever, and they're trying to figure out what's going to happen and how they're going to get out of this, and Shayna stumbles upon no. This is premeditation involved here. This was targeted attack on Shayna. Targeted. Not random, and 100% known to Shayna. Definitely transactional issue going on here. Something went wrong here. All right, and it deals with money. Or it could even, money, yes, definitely. But, when you're dealing with a 10-1, is it insurance? It can be insurance, for example. It can be inheritance. It can be a lump sum payout from a policy or whatever the thing is. 10-1 usually is around policies. And we see that, March 10, 10-1, 13-4. Okay, so let me just include, so the blue line starts from 5:30, and I'll bring in the times here as well, 5:30 in the afternoon, so therefore it will go till sunset the next day, so I'm just including that blue line there. And what I was going to actually talk about was that 21-3. That 21-3 is where she is captured, unfortunately, and held against her will. Let me just check something here. She's waiting for me to realize something. And she has a lovely energy, lovely, lovely, lovely energy. Okay. I'm just trying to see if she was moved, is what I'm trying to figure out. She keeps telling me it's right there, so it's in that area, huh? I believe she may still be in that area. And I can appreciate, because I think I did look at one picture when I looked at this originally. It's quite a big, obviously, open land, hiking trails, all that kind of thing. Definitely Band of Brothers. There's an 11-2 at play here as well. The 11-2 we note on March 8th. So I'm just backtracking here quickly. There's something about this 11-2. There may have been an unlawful situation here. And it could it's either an unlawful situation happened that involved a transactional element of money, or 11-2 was Shayna aware of an illegal situation? Yes, we've had so many of these eyewitness issues lately, huh? I suppose it goes in the flow. Actually, let me just highlight you as well. These guys were definitely known to Shayna. So I would go back to that area and re-look at that area. And she keeps showing me, even while I was talking now, she keeps showing me that picture on the thumbnail she's in the ground. Yeah, I'm getting a sense, an image that she may have been followed to the site. All right, let's just see if I pick up any more information. Familiar, friend, family even. So I would re-look at the people around Shayna, and at least from March 3rd leading up to the event, there's something goes down here, and there's serious imbalances. So let's just say, out of the 4 days leading up to March 9, we have 3 days out of 4, where there's complete imbalance going on here. Very unsettling, not very nice at all. I'm just looking. So March 11 starts with that 11-2, which for me there's something about that as well. The 11-2 in this case, something unlawful went down here. And I'm not talking about Shayna going missing. Before Shayna went missing, something unlawful happened here. And that 16-7 as well, it keeps popping up, even in Corin's case. 16-7 is about the eyewitness, huh? 16-7 is an eyewitness number. Because in this case, I don't believe it's serial killer. We'll need to have more numbers to support the 16-7. But in this case, 14-5 tells me, 14-5 is a number for brothers, but it's also about the bullshit, the lies, the fraud, the scam. Something went down here. So we need to look, I would look at financial records here as well. And Shayna's telling me now March 5 as well. I'm going to flag March 5. She's hitting on me strong here. Let's just see here. March 5, big day. And she's telling me March 4 as well. So 4 would be a 7. 15, 6, older male. So definitely leading up here. March 3 to March 9. I'm going to now put that in red. So I'm going to go transactional issues, money, law broken, eyewitness. So Shayna was definitely had information that could incriminate people, or, that's what I'm going to say. Something went down that was illegal and Shayna was aware of it. That's what it is. So we need to, I'm just going to go, I'm now looking specifically at this picture on the thumbnail. Yeah. Definitely underground in that area. What lovely eyes, eh? And lovely energy. All right. So here we have a situation, a quick summary. Familiar to Shayna and familiar within the first periphery, family friend, regular family friend, not, as I mentioned in the previous videos, meet for coffee on a Friday, whatever the deal is. This is familiar daily to Shayna, daily, male perpetrator brought the brother along or brother involved. So that would be fairly easy to realize. So people around Shayna, is there a brother combination? Was there a brother combination in her life? Knock on their door. They will have the answers for you. All right, so this will be it's almost 30 minutes already. All right, so I'm going to leave it here. Let me just see if I pick up anything. Yeah, she was an eyewitness. Definitely. Yeah, definitely. She had knowledge, information about something. March 7, a decision is definitely made to go ahead with whatever, their plan. I'm just double checking. No, that's pretty much it. Eyewitness. So she was privy to some information. The best clue would be a brother, 2 brothers involved here that are known to Shayna. All right, let me know what your thoughts are. I do engage with your thoughts and love hearing what you have to say. And please stay safe, stay alert, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.